Good morning, crafters. How are you? I hope everyone is having a great Saturday. I'm going to turn my volume down and find me. And see if I can get the comments pulled up. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Hope everyone has some great plans for today. Mine is spending it here in my craft room. I'm super excited. I will be working on lots of upcoming things. So I can't wait to share those with you in the coming months. I'll be working on the retreat that'll be in April, and I will be working on the next classes. So super excited about that. All right, good morning, everybody. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started so that everyone can move on with their days. I'm going to move this down. This is the host code for February. If you watched my Monday Facebook Live, you know my printer and I were having some issues, and it finally did print after I got off. Literally, like, I don't know, it was maybe 5 minutes after I finished up the live, it just printed. And I had canceled everything out, so it was crazy. But anyway, at least it did print. And then I realized that I had the wrong month, and so then I had to go back and reprint it. So go figure, right? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. And I wanted to just real quick, Simply Creative Monthly Club is now in effect. I actually will be posting in the description of this video. I will post the PayPal subscription link that you can join with. And then what happens is it is a monthly subscription until you cancel it, and you cancel it through your PayPal account. So it'll automatically every month charge the $39, and it's $39, and you get about $20 in products, but it'll probably be somewhere between like $20 and $25 every month in reality. It just depends on what products we're using. You can always add on whatever stamp set or bundle I'll be using for that month. And for February, so you register by the 15th of every month, or it will charge you on the 15th of every month. And then, but you have to at least register. If you want to start it, you have to register by the 15th of the month. And then I will order everything, cut it, and all of that, and get it out in the mail by the 27th of every month. So it'll be February that it'll go out, but you probably won't get it till the 1st of March. But these are the cards. I'll just run through these really quick for the month of February. And of course, this is using the new bundle that is available for customers to purchase. It is using the Hey Birthday Chick, and it has dies that go with it as well. Awesome bundle. I have enjoyed playing with it. Now, the great thing about the Hey Birthday Chick is that they brought back a 2017 celebration stamp set. And that stamp set was Hey Chick, and they also brought back, they created some dies to go along with that. For February, it's a little different, kind of a kickoff to the whole monthly club for me. In February, you can add on the Hey Chick bundle for $44 additional. I will pay for this shipping and the tax on it. And if you order this and add it on to your class for the month, then what I will actually do is send you additional 5 make and takes that will use this bundle. Then if you add on the all wired up stamp set, which looks like this, that right there, because that is used in one of the cards. If you add this on, I will actually give you for free, I will do the gold glimmer enamel dots. That will be in a post on my blog that will be posted this afternoon as well. And it'll have all this information because I know it's a lot. And on there, it'll also tell you that the only real ink you need for this class is going to be black Memento because you're going to be using your Stampin' Blends. So that is the monthly Simply Creative monthly club. And that is reoccurring every month again. If you are a part of this club for a consecutive 6 months, and that means you have to actually subscribe to it for 6 months, then I will actually get you, you will receive $25 in free products of your choice. So you get to pick out $25. All right, so let's move on from that one. Oh, and this is just this is one of the sample cards from if you add on the Hey Chick. If you choose not to do the club, perfectly fine. You can still use this host code and order both bundles and have them shipped right to your house. Okay, so the other quick little thing I wanted to talk about was the joining special. Don't forget, right now is celebration. So they have a great joining special to add on 200 pieces of designer series paper that will be in our new annual catalog. I think I keep saying that the new annual catalog comes out in June, but I'm pretty sure I'm wrong on that. I think it comes out in May. But I will double check on that. They've changed up the catalogs for us this year a little bit with the time frames and all of that, so I can't keep it straight anymore. I'm trying to learn it, I'm trying to stay on top of it, but anyway. But right now is a great joining special. It's always a great time to join, but right now, you on top of all the products that you already get in that starter kit, there is paper that will be added to it as well. And then don't forget, Mondays at 3 o'clock, I am live. And this Monday, I will be using, hold on, let me make sure I say the name right. I will be using the Lots of Hearts bundle. And we'll be doing some Valentine fun stuff. And I'll have 3 projects for you on that one. Oh, yeah. So Deb just said, thank you, Marcia, for the beautiful card. Yes. Thank you very much for the Valentine's Day card. I got it in the mail yesterday, and I absolutely loved it, Marcia. It was absolutely gorgeous. I loved the butterfly dies. And, all right. So today's cards, very simple, very quick. We really should not be on here long at all. This is going to be our first one. And this is our stamp set, Happy Thoughts. This right here, if you do not have it, oh, sorry. I'm reading a comment real quick. Oh, Sharon. Okay, that's fine. Yes, the replay will be right here on the Facebook page for you to view, Sharon. Or you can even go to my YouTube channel because I'll upload that after class today. So you can go to either one to watch it. Okay, so this is our stamp set for today that we're using. It's called Happy Thoughts. Great sentiment stamp set. And you can literally pair it with anything and make a card. And simple cards with it. So that's great. So we're going to do this. I did have to change up a little bit on the card because I ran out of Seaside Spray. And I thought that I had a whole nother pack. And I did not. So I did order some and I did get it in Wednesday, but that was too late for mailing out the kits. So I went ahead and mailed them, and we're going to use the thick Whisper White instead. So we're going to go ahead and take our card bases and fold them on over. Give them both a good crease. We're going to do both of them at the same time. All right. We're just going to set those right on up there. Then you're going to have Seaside Spray. And we are going to emboss it with the new embossing folder from the catalog. And I just drew a blank on the name. but it goes along with the art gallery stamp set. All right, so I'm bringing in the Big Shot. And actually, before we do that, hold on 2 seconds. Let's grab a piece of the Seaside Spray. We're going to cut one more piece for it, if I can get it open. And then I can show you what size it is too. All right. So we're going to take this Seaside Spray piece. If I can get the paper off of me. And we're actually going to cut one more piece so we can emboss 2 pieces at one time. We're going to cut this to 5 1/4 by 4, which is your standard first layer. And it's probably a really good thing that you guys only see this area of my craft room, because it's a hot mess at the moment. I've been working on getting all the bingo packets done, which they are ready to go. I just have to label them with postage, and then they are out the door. So, okay, so for the thick embossing folders, which this is one of your 3D embossing folders, all you want is your bottom plate, your embossing folder, which will have your piece of paper in it, and then you want this gray cutting surface. So we're going to stick in our cardstock, and I did it backwards. So we're just going to run it through backwards, and it'll shake it for a second, so sorry about that. Okay, so there's the first piece. Just a tip for you, when you're embossing, always make sure that your seam is what goes through first. Otherwise, if you run it through with your opening first, what'll happen is it will put pressure up here and it'll crack your embossing folder. And I know that from experience. I also know, like, sometimes I think people also run it through like this, but what it does too is it'll still put pressure over here and it'll start the cracking for you. So you just want to make sure that you always run with your fold, your seam, at the top. All right. And I wanted to do that embossing with you so you could see the layers of the plate, and to give you your money's worth for your class today, since they are really quick and easy cards. All right, so there we go. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take and pop these up. Onto our card bases. And I need to cut a couple more dimensionals. Make sure you're always using the outside edge of your dimensionals. Works just like your regular ones, and that means you don't waste when you use it. All right. And I think I think Facebook did an update because the comments really go away quick now. So, painted texture embossing folder. Thank you, Deb. I can always count on you. Always. This is a little awkward. So I broke my nail on of course, the wrong finger to break it on. And anyway, the nail broke off really bad, and so it started bleeding. So it's a little bit awkward doing dimensionals with that Band-Aid on. But anyway, Not that y'all needed to know that. All right. Oh, also make sure that you are sharing the video. I did forget to draw names this morning from last month. So as soon as I get done, I will post in the comments who won. So make sure that you're commenting and sharing the video. I do have 3 prizes to give away today. So as soon as we are done, I will pull those. All right. Let's add this right here. Let's add this one right here. I love this embossing folder. It's a lot like the Subtles embossing folder in the fact that it's a little bit of a subtle emboss, and it just adds a little extra to a card. It's wonderful. I love it. All right. So we're going to take our 2 pieces of Whisper White. Oh, if you ordered the class, you should have already gotten your PDF. If you did not, make sure to let me know. If you're on my team, I will actually be posting it in our team page later this afternoon, so that you can have it. And, oh, in front of my face. All right. We're going to take some Stampin' Seal and add it right here to this basic white. Still getting used to the name change. And this is just the regular Stampin' Seal. And I'm not going to say anything good about it because as soon as I do, it'll mess up on me. So, but I have started really getting the hang of it. So, all right. So we're going to take the sentiment that says today is great because it's all about you, the great person you are, the great things that you do. And on the inside, you could actually stamp happy birthday if you wanted to, since it does say it's all about you. All right, so we're going to give that a good ink up. And then we're going to lean over as much as we can and hope it's straight. Nope, let's flip. That was not straight at all. Let's see if we can do that again. There we go. All right. Had to hold my tongue great. All right, and one more time. Perfect. All right, let's move the ink so that I don't get it all over everything. And we're going to attach this straight across our DSP now. And I love this DSP. This is from the, oh no, is it the art? It is the art gallery, I'm pretty sure. It's from the art gallery again, which I think we used last month too. No. This is from the Hydrangea Hill. Hydrangea Hill. It's flowers. They're all flowers, right? I was never a flower person until I started doing Stampin' Up. And now I have more flower everything than ever before. Okay, so we're just going to lay this straight across like that. Press it down. Do the other one. And perfect. Got a little glue right there. Get it off so I don't stick everything to it. All right, we're going to flip this over and we're going to put dimensionals on it. And have one more over here. Grab another one. And one, two, three, four. I probably didn't need to put this many on this one, but it's all right. corner, corner, and then let's cut for one more. We're going to go ahead and cut the whole sheet just so it's there when we need them. And I really don't, usually I don't have like a certain way I cut them. I just snip however it goes. All right. Now we'll stick that one there. Take off the backings. And then we will add to our card. That one doesn't want to come off. There we go. And one more. All right, so we'll go ahead and put this one on. And we're just going to stick it dead center of the card. Okay, perfect. And then one more. We'll put it center, and then the last thing we'll need to do is add a bow and our embellishments. So right there in the center, like that. And then we're going to tie a bow, and this is using the silver trim. What do they actually call it? They call it the metallic edge ribbon. Oops, excuse me. Got the frog in my throat today. All right. And then we're going to take our paper snips. I love my Stampin' Up! Paper snips. And we're going to create a bow. And then we're going to grab our mini glue dots. We're going to stick this one like this. We're changing it up a little bit because the sentiment is a little different. I'm going to actually make the tails a little bit smaller. There we go. Perfect. All right, so then I need to do one more. Actually, you know what? We're not going to waste this little piece. We're going to tie a knot. We're going to do a loose little knot there. Then we're going to, let's actually make that at an angle. There we go. All right, and then we're going to attach it with a glue dot, and we'll stick it right there. Okay. I don't know. I think I like the bow better, but that's okay. It keeps us from wasting a piece of ribbon, right? All right, so let me look at your comments and see. Good morning, ladies. Miss Carol, did you get all organized yesterday? Did you get all your dies organized? I need to get my new ones all organized and labeled. I have not done that. I have been bad. But I might be able to do it tomorrow morning. So work on that tomorrow morning. Not tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning's church. Be Monday morning. I might be able to do it Monday morning. All right, so this is card number 1. Oh, no. I always forget. I don't know why, but I always forget. Let's add our pearls. So we're going to use the Seaside Spray. And if you do not have these pearls, oh, these are so pretty. They're pastel. They're just called pastel pearls. I love it. I can't remember what color that one is, but I know this is Rococo Rose, Highland Heather, Seaside Spray, and I think that's Gorgeous Grape, if I'm not mistaken. You're working on your embossing folders today. I have a question I wanted to ask you, if that's okay to ask. Oh, absolutely, Miss Carol. Go for it. Go right ahead. All right. So these are this is card number 1, and I still didn't put it on the other one, did I? I got all interested in Miss Carol's question. All right, let's put this one here. And we'll put this one here and then here. There we go. Perfect. All right, so we'll set this aside. I'm having to reach up because it's my iPad is up further. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to card number 2. And you could take, if you wanted to do anything to your envelope on this one, you could always use the Hydrangea Hill stamp set. All right, let's see what Miss Carol's question is. Of the red felt that I have, and I wanted it to go through the embossing folder. Okay, hold on. I got to move my iPad closer so I can see your question because it keeps going away. All right. It's the red felt from the Christmas time. Okay, so I was going to cut a heart out of the red felt that I have, and I went through the, and you went through the embossing folder, but it didn't cut it all the way through. How do I get it to cut all the way through? Okay, so to do the felt cutting, you have to flip your pads. So what you want is, let me pull this in for you. So you're going to take, let me grab a die set real quick. And a piece of paper so that I can show you. All right, so when you're doing the felt, you want a lot of pressure. Well, of course, I'm gonna pick paper that's out of my scrap bin that's not large, small scraps. So you want to set your plate up to where you have your big platform and then your thin die adapter. And then you want your, hold on, I have to find my plates again because there they are. Okay, and then you're going to want to set one of your plates down, then set your die down with your cutting up, and then put your felt on top of it, and then run it through. And when you run it through probably 2 or 3 times, and then it should cut it. But the pressure with the die facing up like this will actually give you the good cut. So I hope that makes sense. If that doesn't work, call me later and we can try some different things. I think I might have some of that felt left. But if not, we can try something. But I'm pretty sure that's how I got it to cut for a poinsettia that I did. All right. So let's go ahead and move on to card number 2. And I love this ribbon right here that we're going to use. It is gold. It's got like little gold flecks in it, and it is beautiful. All right, so let's go ahead and take our card bases and give it a good crease with our bone folder. Just like that. Okay. And this is still using the Hydrangea Hill DSP, and then we've got some Rococo Rose right there. So what we're going to do is attach the our DSP to our cardstock. And the back of this one is really pretty too. I absolutely love this paper. Okay, so we're going to line it up so that it is even on both ends, or even on both sides, not ends. And it's going to go from top to bottom. Yeah, a lot of times that pressure, when it's going down, you're cutting into, it's going through one plate to another. And sometimes when you flip that die over, you're not going through another plate. So it's a direct pressure right onto that die, which does help a lot. Your very detailed dies as well, when you're using it with cardstock, do it reverse. Do it where your die is actually facing up and cutting. And it makes a world of difference. Like the ornate frame dies that we have makes a world of difference when you flip it and the die is cutting upwards. But Miss Carol, if that doesn't work for you, let me know. All right. So we're going to attach here. And there we go. All right, so now we're just going to attach these two pieces right to our card base. And I'm going to actually turn so that my folded is going to be over there so that I can get it all lined up evenly. I'm left-handed, so I have to do things backwards for most people. All right, there we go. And then let's attach this one. Oop, I got it off. So if you run over the edge, all you have to do is just fold your adhesive over like that. And then again, because I'm left-handed, I'm going to flip so that this fold is over there. And then I'm going to line it up just like that. All right, so let's go ahead and stamp our sentiment. On here I did happy birthday, but I need some thinking of you cards. So I decided to switch it up and do thinking of you. And I'm going to pray real hard it fits right on there. I think it will. I think it's large enough. These dies, by the way, right here are coming from the Tasteful Label dies. I use these things for everything. These and the the stitched So Sweetly dies, my favorite. I use them, I think, for everything. Which most of you would know because our classes usually have those dies for it in your packet. So, all right. So we're going to ink up the thinking of you. And then we're going to stamp it. And I'm going to try to not put my head in the camera. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Not too shabby. And then stamp right there. Perfect. Works for me. All right, so we're going to put our ink away. And now what we're going to do is we are going to put some ribbon right there in a zigzag. So I'm going to attach, I'm going to actually use my Stampin' Seal Plus just so that it has a little bit more grip when I do this. And I'm going to do a zigzag pattern. Just like this. All right. And then we're going to just trim off this end over here. And then let's do our other one. Oh, thank you, Miss Angie. I think the paper and the ribbon really make this card. For sure. Because it's just simple and beautiful. All right, so zigzag pattern right here. I love the zigzag pattern because it is easy to mail. It doesn't add a lot of bulk, but it adds a little extra to your card. And you know I'm always out about just a little bit of extra. All right, so we're going to flip over our sentiments and we're going to put some dimensionals on it. and take that off. And we're going to add that right there. Don't know if I like the thinking of you as much as I do the happy birthday, but it'll be just fine, right? No one will be as critical of it as I am of myself. All right. Let's take these off. And then we're going to attach right there. And then, of course, we need to add our pearls. And so this one, we're going to add these Rococo Rose ones. And we're going to stick them here so that it'll kind of fill in this little area right there. And then, got stuck. Okay. And again, for this one, if you wanted to add something to your envelope, you can always stamp the Hydrangea Hill stamp set, one of the flower images from that stamp set. So this is card number 2. All right. Yes, the ribbon is absolutely gorgeous. It has the little flecks of gold in it, and it just makes it shine, and all prettiness. All prettiness. I was struggling with it at first because I think it is so pretty. I was struggling with what to kind of pair it with, but I think I found it with the Hydrangea Hill DSP. Okay, so let me bring in card number 1. And here, I won't cover up my... All right, so there we go. And that's just a little different variety there for you as well. So make sure that if you do place an order, make sure you use the host code. Unless it's the $150, then you become your own host and you can get free products yourself. So make sure that if it's $150 or less that you use the host code. And I always send out a little thank you when you do that. So, or you get my classes for free when you when you use that host code. So, all right, Amy, it worked perfectly. Oh, good, yay. Okay, Miss Carol, I'm so excited. That makes me happy that it worked. Okay, all right. Does anybody else have any questions? Have any comments? Again, if you're on my team. Which set is the happy birthday? It is still the same stamp set we were using, Melissa. It's the happy thoughts. So there's the happy birthday, and it's got a thank you, a congratulations, and then the thinking of you. So great, great sentiment stamp set. It has everything you need. I think the only thing it doesn't really have is your sympathy one, but we do have, I think it's caring and compassion, or compassion and caring. That actually is a really good sentiment set for your sympathy, but this is a great kind of all around. So love the ribbons. Oh yes, I know the ribbons are fantastic in this one. So, all right, everyone, I hope you guys have a great Saturday, rest of your day. If you have any questions in reference to the cards, please let me know. And if you did pay for the class and you didn't get the PDF, let me know, and I will get that resent out to you. I think a couple of people had issues pulling it up, so just let me know, and I'll see you guys on Monday at 3 o'clock. Bye!